Learning to whistle super loud is a highly useful skill, and it can even help to save your life too. One of the best ways to get people's attention is using a safety whistle, which can be heard from miles away. But what if you don't have one? So in this video, I'm going to try and learn to whistle as loud as possible and see how that compares with an actual safety whistle. Woo! It's all workout here. There's two techniques I want to try and learn: whistling with one hand and whistling with two hands. And being the smart cookie that I am, I only brought one water bottle. So hopefully I could learn these skills before my water runs out, because it's pretty hot out here. First step, I'm just gonna try and make some noise with these whistles. So I guess I'm just gonna put my fingers in my mouth, start blowing, see what happens. I mean, literally nothing is happening. And I can already feel my legs cooking under the sun. That's about a third of my water gone, and I haven't even done one proper whistle yet. I looked up a few tutorials because I wasn't getting anywhere. And so tip number one is you actually have to push your tongue back with your fingers so that the tip of your tongue is pointing upwards. And point number two is that you actually have to blow quite hard. So let's see if that changes anything. There's definitely been some change. I still can whistle, but I'm out of breath and I'm feeling quite lightheaded. Does that count as progress? From now on, I'm gonna start taking a few breaks before I actually pass out. I've been out here for about an hour now. I've got about half a bottle of water left, and I still haven't gotten a proper whistle. This could start getting problematic quite soon. Did you hear that? Okay, that's pretty good. That was definitely some sound, but it wasn't too loud. So if you're relying on that to get saved, I think you might end up. So for step two, I'm just gonna try and get consistent so that I can whistle on command. It's annoying because I just got a whistle, but I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. And so now, I just can't replicate it. So I feel like I'm back to square one. I've decided to move to somewhere that's a bit more covered, because this sun is really killing me. Oh my god, there's spiders everywhere. Oh, there's another spider. Let's just get rid of him. Thank you. This'll do. So I set myself down and started practicing again. I feel like I'm only getting success when my lips are wet. That way I can create a proper seal with my fingers. But the problem is, I've only got about a quarter of the bottle left. And so there's only so many attempts I've got before everything just dries up. At the moment, I'm just making sure my fingers are wet, I'm shoving them in, and I'm moving them around to see if I can try and get some noise. I'm making no progress, and I'm just feeling lightheaded again. Who knew this would be so hard? This will be about 2 hours that I've been here. If I don't get consistent with this soon, I might have to go full survivalist and start drinking my own. But I kept on trying, and soon enough. Okay, that was pretty cool. And it was also quite loud. You know, I'm starting to see how this could actually be useful. So, here's what I learned. For your fingers, you want to make sure the tip of your fingers are touching so that they form a triangle, and you only want to insert your fingers to about the first knuckle. For your tongue, you want to push back around the middle of your tongue so that the tip of your tongue is facing upwards. For your lips, you want to. Yep. So for the lips, you need to make sure that they come back and they cover your teeth, kinda like an old person without their dentures. And for your breath, you need to breathe out reasonably hard to get the sound. But if you go all out, you might just shatter everyone's eardrums within a 3-mile radius. So that's up to you.
Right, let's get out of here before
I've been doing some practice this week, and I've also managed to learn whistling with one hand. You actually want to form an OK sign, and then you just have to play around with the same parameters as with the two hands. And I've also been perfecting my technique to try and get the maximum sound output, which now looks something like this. I'd be quite surprised if I don't get close to the safety whistle now. So I've got my safety whistle and I've downloaded a loudness-o-meter on my phone, and let's see how we stack up. So from the testing, I got 95 decibels for all three whistles, which I'm guessing just means I maxed out the capacity of the app, because I think the safety whistle's supposed to be around 110 decibels. That being said, 95 decibels is still pretty good, because anything over 85 decibels can actually be considered harmful for your ears. And I can confirm that because my ears are ringing. All in all, I think you can get pretty close to the safety whistle, which means whistling with your fingers could potentially help save your life. And I've got one final tip. If you hate your neighbors, try practicing this skill indoors. Anyways, that's it for this video. Do the likey, subscribey and commenty stuff, and hopefully I'll have a new video ready soon. Ciao!